Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com, and welcome to another healthy and sustainable weekly roundup. The vegan product of the week is coconut aminos. This is one of my favorite condiments. It's always in my fridge. They are a great alternative to soy sauce and tamari. If you didn't know already, I'm soy-free because it upsets my stomach. This I use anytime a recipe calls for soy sauce or tamari. It is raw and organic. It has a little bit of salt in it, but very little. It's delicious. The taste isn't quite exactly the same as soy sauce. It takes a little while to get used to if you're gonna have it on its own, but when we're placing it on recipes, it's perfect. I'm really excited about the book of the week because it's by a friend of mine who you may have seen in some of my videos. Her name is Christy Morgan, and she just released her book, Blissful Bites. It's about time. She has a website called The Blissful Chef, whole food, plant-based diet, unprocessed, organic. She's really into sharing things that are soy-free, gluten-free, low in oil. She's really aware of sugar. She doesn't use any refined sugar. And she also follows the macrobiotic way of eating. Her tagline is vegan meals that nourish mind, body, and planet. So perfect for all you eco-vegans out there. Picture after picture. A lot of these photos were taken by an amazing vegan photographer, Melissa, who has taken photos of me and a lot of other people that I know. Things are divided up into seasons. The macrobiotic, one of its philosophies is eating based on what's local to you and what's in season in your area. And Christy really breaks that down here so that you can eat based on how your body wants to eat at that time of year. So definitely check this out, and props to Christy. Congratulations. The video of the week is also quite personal to me. It is a TED video featuring Rebecca Harrell Tickell, who is wife of documentary filmmaker Josh Tickell, who made Fuel. It's personal to me because I actually worked for them. I helped Rebecca with her book Hot, Rich, and Green, which, if I may say so myself, is an incredible book about all these amazing green women around the world. And it actually really inspired me to take my website to the next level. The video is Rebecca's incredible performance at TED. It's basically a poem of sorts set to incredible music, and it's one of the most moving things I've watched recently. I mean, it gives me chills every time I see it. Rebecca basically is telling the story of her own life and how she's been affected by what's been going on in the planet, and how her relationship with her husband Josh has helped her become a better person and change the world. And you should definitely check it out. It's incredibly moving. Restaurant of the week is Life Alive in Cambridge, Mass. Life Alive was highly recommended to me because it's a vegetarian organic restaurant. And my experience there was incredible. I went there for lunch with my mom, and the minute we walked in the door, I just felt energized and refreshed and at ease, and everything you want to feel when you're about to eat a meal, from the designs on the walls to what they offer in the menu to the people there. And they have such a huge variety of options there, including gluten-free beer, so you can kick back and relax a little while you're eating. I had a phenomenal salad. My mom and I both could not stop raving about it. I would describe Life Alive as feeling good from the moment you walk into the door to the moment you finish digesting their food. So it's this long stretch of time. It's got a very spiritual vibe there, and it translates into their food. Website of the week goes out to Manifest Vegan, which has been one of my favorite websites for a long time. It features gluten-free vegan recipes that will blow your mind. The photos are absolutely stunning, and the woman behind it is just the coolest. This is like one of my #1 places to look for recipes, so I highly recommend that you check it out. Shoutout of the week is another little kind of personal one. It goes to 15-year-old Juliette West, who made the documentary How I Became an Elephant. I was lucky enough to meet Juliette this past week, and she's phenomenal. She seems so much older than she is, and she's just really making strides for animals, elephants in particular. She's just so passionate and dedicated to it, and is speaking all over the country about the cause and promoting the movie. So I highly recommend that you check it out, at least watch the trailer. It's just incredibly inspiring to see what someone so young is doing, and it's a really great explanation about what's going on with elephants and how they're so misused for entertainment. Article of the week isn't a written article, it's actually audio from a webinar on Eco Sex, which is a book written by this woman named Stephanie, and she did this whole webinar where she answered questions about to have environmentally conscious and healthy sex. Which is really, really neat. It's not something enough people are talking about. And she goes into all the details about contraception, foreplay, I think even pornography, I mean everything. And let's just be honest, sex is a part of all of our lives, so why not make it eco-friendly? The book is a great resource, and Stephanie is incredibly sweet and smart, so check out the audio to learn a little bit more about how to make your sex life more eco-friendly. Health tip of the week comes from Crazy Sexy Diet yet again. You're starting to understand why I love this book so much. It is dry brushing. This is probably one of my favorite tips from that book. Dry brushing is the process of just brushing your skin with a dry brush like this one, like a loofah. Loofahs are kind of tough, but after a while you just really start to look forward to this. It feels just like scratching your back. So good. You can get a nice long brush like this. The advantages is that it gets rid of dried up skin cells on yourself, so it makes your skin softer. It improves circulation, stimulates your lymph system. It can also help get rid of cellulite. It's a really good tip right there. So pick up a dry brush and do this once a day, usually before you get into the shower. And if it hurts a little, just, you know, bear through it. You'll get used to it, I promise, and it'll start to feel really good. Eco tip of the week is to stop using paper towels, okay? You hear me? I cannot stand it when I see people using paper towels. I just feel like it's become a habit. A lot of us have grown up with paper towels, and we just kind of reach for one anytime something spills or to clean up any sort of mess or anything, wipe down a counter, but we don't need to do that. Number one, you can just grab a rag, moisten it a little, and wipe things up. You know, put a little bit of soap on it beforehand. If there's any sort of smell on the rag afterwards, you can put some tea tree oil on it with a spray bottle, and the smell will go right away. It's really good for keeping mold away, by the way. I will put the rags outside or something to dry and then toss them in with the laundry later. There are also a ton of sponges out there that you can use for counters instead of using paper towels. So many alternatives, so get rid of your paper, well, use up your paper towels and then move on to one of the other options. If you absolutely, for some reason, must use paper towels, at least get the 100% recycled kind that aren't bleached at all, they're brown. They'll say so on the package. The answer of the week comes from the question from PM Night 12, who in response to my recent weekly roundup video about dulse asked about the sodium content on it because he's trying to watch how much he consumes. And you'll be happy to know that dulse is actually very low in sodium, even though it tastes salty. It averages somewhere around 150 milligrams per serving, whereas the average diet you can have up to 1,500 milligrams a day. If you use it as a condiment and replace it with salt, which you can do, you can get these dulse granules. These only have 35 milligrams in them per serving, which is like 1% of the daily allotment. The question of the week for you is, what is your favorite cookbook and your favorite dish from it? And it does not have to be vegan. One of my favorite responses to last week's question about what is the coolest thing you've made at home is from Rainy Dark Forest, who makes massage oil from essential oils, almond, and grapeseed oils. Pretty cool, I should give that a try. Now it's time to announce the winner from last week's Eco Lisa $50 gift certificate giveaway. And I got a lot of really great responses. Thank you so much for everyone to enter. But the #1 response I received was from Rachel, because she did a little video response for me. She's incredibly adorable. I'm really excited to be able to give this gift certificate to her. I can see she's really getting into the healthy plant-based lifestyle. And Rachel told me that she really wants to get Eco Skin's Sora tea, so go ahead and enjoy that. I've got another giveaway coming up this week, but I don't have all the details yet, so you'll just have to stay tuned on ecovegangal.com for the announcement on that one. That's all I have for you today, but of course tune in every Monday for the next weekly roundup. I have a new video every single day of the week. On Tuesdays I have recipes, Wednesdays I have my Eco show, Thursdays are interviews, Fridays restaurant reviews, Saturdays are kind of up in the air, and Sundays are dog videos. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, where I'm always posting things. Foursquare as well. You can see where I've been. And of course, visit ecovegangal.com for full information on the eco-vegan lifestyle. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.